Hey folks, it's David Bear here. Today we're going to talk about Facebook marketing for wineries. Now, a lot of my business is focused on wine industry marketing as well as consumer orientation in the wine world, and I do a lot of that work on Facebook. In fact, why don't we jump over to Facebook for a second here, and I will show you what we're talking about if I can get this thing to cooperate with me. So indeed, here is a post that I've just put up on Facebook on the subject of Facebook marketing for wineries and the steps that you need to take to get more targeted leads out of Facebook for your wine business. So, let's just jump through this, and I'll show you in a moment some of my web properties, which you've probably seen if you've seen my other videos here. But the point behind all of this is really that while wine marketing is very much like a lot of other marketing in a lot of other industries, there are also some differences, which is to say that a lot of businesses or restaurants, for example, may be continuously re-engaged with that same consumer over and over again. The problem with the wine industry is that, there's a lot of wine out there on the market, and we want to engage our consumers to continue to come back to us as wineries or winemakers. The challenge, of course, and the wonderful thing about the wine world is that there's so much to experience out there that we want to, make sure that consumers are getting out and exploring new wines, new regions, and all of that sort of thing, which I think most of us in the wine world would highly encourage. The problem, of course, is that we want to also stay relevant and stay in front of those customers. Facebook is a fabulous way to do that, and a great place to do that. So I'll run through the tips I have here really just quickly, which is number one, to start with the end in mind. Know where you want to bring that prospect, how you want to bring them through your funnel and get them to the point whether either they're joining a wine club or they are making plans to come visit the winery, they're going to order it at dinner, they're going to buy it retail wherever they may live. You want to make sure that you have a process in place to affect whatever outcome you want to have. Okay, the next thing is to know who your audience is. Really, a lot of wine businesses don't focus on a specific target. Most businesses, in fact, don't focus on a specific target. But the more specific you can be about the people you're trying to reach, well, first you want to reach wine lovers, but there are other indications of who is going to be most effective in targeting. The example I give here is, let's say that you have a brand that appeals to women in the 29 to 45 age range who consider themselves sophisticated and trendy. Well, you want to focus on them. Now, of course, your wines are not exclusively for them, but by focusing your efforts on them, you can get them more engaged, more active, and helping them, those who are engaged, become evangelists for you and bringing your brand, your winery, your wines to a broader audience beyond them. But if you try to be all things to all people, your message is going to get lost for everybody. Then you want to talk about targeting your market. Now, Facebook is absolutely the best targeting vehicle online that there is. You can find out amazing stuff about people out there. I have some great training on that. You can find a link to that here in this article, as well as under this video here on YouTube. You want to make sure that you have relevant and engaging content for the people you're after. And I talk a little bit about good resources to find good content, because you don't have to always create your own content. And then finally, I have some great apps that I love recommending. There are services out there that are just fabulous for marketing on YouTube. Well, I highlight one of them that I absolutely love, that I use in a couple of my businesses and Facebook fan pages that I think, and you can get it for free, by the way. There is a paid version and a free version. The free version is terrific. You can upgrade to the paid version as well. There's a link to that under this video, as well as here in this article. And then, I hope that you will engage and ask questions and offer additional advice, because of course, I don't know everything. There's always new stuff coming up. So that is a quick overview to the idea behind Facebook marketing for wineries. And I hope that you will click on over to this article. I've left a link to it here in this post as well. Here are a couple of the tools that I included in this article, and let me jump up to this first one, which I just think is terrific. It's a website that you can get free access to. There's also a paid version, but frankly, unless you need lots of data and reporting, you don't need the paid version of this. It's called BuzzSumo, and it is just terrific. So let's say, for example, that I want to get information on, Sonoma wine. Okay, and see, I don't want the information, but I want to see who is blogging about it, who is writing articles about it, and how much has been shared. And I can see here that over the past year, let's get more specific. Let's click on the past month. What has gotten? Oh, and I need to click filter there and see what has been created out there. So there is the most popular post out there is from a website called tasteofadventure.net, and it's a post called Top 10 Sonoma County Wineries to Visit. It's been shared on Facebook 2,264 times. No LinkedIn shares, but 34 Twitter shares, 1 Google share, and that's it. So there's not a ton out there compared to a lot of other topics, let's say, weight loss or something, where there's tons and tons of shares. But over the past month, this has gotten 2,264 shares. Well, there must be something in here that's worth sharing, and certainly has probably been shared by multiple people. Well, maybe that's some content that you want to share too, knowing that it's viral and knowing that you can share that and it can originate with you and then go out to your circles, who then in turn share it with their circles. Well, that's some powerful stuff. This is just one of the platforms that I selected for this particular article. Here's another one. This is a platform that I like called Post Planner, where I get a lot of great content for stuff that I like to post. So I look for things that are incredibly viral. Let's see if I can find something. And in this case, I'm just reloading the page here because I think it needs a little bit of refreshing. Let's look for trending, or let's look for viral posts, viral photos. And in this case, I'm going to just look at funny photos. That's one of the things that, okay, now here is a photo that has gotten 33,000 likes, 1.2 thousand comments, and 29,000 shares. Do you think that if I shared this photo, or if you shared this photo, that it would get some traction? Now, here's the thing about this. It may not be relevant to wine, but if you are sharing it, you are getting interest and activity and appreciation from those out there who are your fans. And Facebook is going to reward you when you get natural organic engagement. And that's why sharing something like this is useful. Let me show you one more resource that I absolutely love. It's something called 22 Social. If you jump over to, let's go ahead and do this, my Bear on Marketing page here on Facebook, and we'll load that in a moment, you can actually see that I have some content here in the 22 Social app. Now, I actually don't have a website for Bear on Marketing anymore because I chose a while ago redirect all of my website traffic over to my Facebook page, and I'm going to show you exactly where it goes when somebody goes to bearonmarketing.com. Instead of going to an actual WordPress website, they will come to this page, which my slow internet connection is still loading. But let's go ahead and see if we can get that. Let's reload that quickly. It looks like it's a little bit faster now. Okay, yeah. And so they will jump over to this page. This is my my admin view. But what they will see then, and let me reduce the size on this a little bit so you can see it, is a video that will play automatically here, welcoming them. and then making an offer for them, which they can click on here, as well as a couple of other offers for my consulting services, and taking a marketing IQ quiz as well, and some other stuff. But this is actually an app that I adore called 22 Social. I love it. I use it in my businesses, and I encourage you to do it too. Because you can do it for free, and as I said, even more powerful tools when you upgrade to the paid version, which right now, for the very first month, is just $2. And if you like it, great. You can keep using it at $22, or you can go back to the you can downgrade to the free version and just use one app there, and still have some very, very, very powerful tools. So I hope that this overview is somewhat useful to you. I'm going to leave a link to a course that I've put together as well here. Let's see if we can jump back to me. Okay, almost. We are almost there. Let's see. Sometimes Google Hangouts are not as quick as I would like them to be in terms of jumping back and forth between platforms, but okay. There we go. So I hope that that's been, it's a whirlwind, quick introduction to what there is by way of marketing opportunities for wineries on Facebook. But I hope that you can see that there's great value in using Facebook for marketing your winery, particularly because of the power of the business to consumer marketing qualities of Facebook beyond anything else. The ability to target people for their specific interests. And I'm not just talking about people who say they like wine, but people who provide very specific details through their credit card company, through the subscriptions to various other things. There's so much data available through Facebook and Facebook's marketing partners that you can use as a marketer of your business to target that exact customer you're after, and that's why the Facebook platform, well beyond anything else out there, whether it's Pinterest or Instagram or Google Plus or Twitter, it is really the place to develop relationships and target the audience you're after. So I hope this has been a useful introduction to Facebook marketing for wineries. If you got any questions at all, or can make any suggestions to add to the list that I've already provided, please by all means leave them in the comments below this video, and do feel free to reach out with anything else that I can be of a service to you on, whether you're a winery or you're just another business looking for help in your Facebook marketing. My name is David Baer. The business is Baer on Marketing, and you can find me at baeronmarketing.com. Thanks so much for watching, and likes and shares are always appreciated. We'll see you in another video very soon. Take care.